Guys, I might be 32 years old, but I know a lot of people older than me that are losers. I think I fit in with all the cool kids. No, I don't. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Neighbors 2, Sorority Impact, or whatever the movie is called. Look, I am gonna go straight into this. I thought the movie was pretty good. I think I enjoyed the first Neighbors movie a lot more, but this movie still has a lot of good moments and a lot of good humor throughout. I feel a lot of it has been seen in the commercials, in the previews, but for the most part, I think there are still enjoyable aspects to enjoy from this film. Chloë Grace Moretz, I think she's a really nice addition to the cast. She's definitely she's basically playing the same role that Zac Efron played in the first Neighbors movie, just this time, obviously on a female's perspective, which was really nice, but I didn't feel it was as strong as Zac Efron's role in that first film. I really do like Zac Efron in this movie, though. I liked him a lot in the first movie, and I think I like him a lot again in this movie. I really like that he sided with Seth Rogen in his team. That's how the trailers kind of made it seem like it was going to be. To me, anyways, it seemed like that's what I thought they were going for. And I was surprised how late in the game it actually, not late, but like midway through the movie, that's when it actually happens. Spoiler alert, sorry if anyone considers that a spoiler, but I'm sure people were wondering when it was going to happen anyways. And you don't know why, you don't know how, so I'll leave it at that. For the most part, though, when he finally teamed up with them, I felt it was not really played with enough. I felt they could have played with it a little bit more. I would have liked to see more interaction with Zac Efron and Seth Rogen working together to take down this new sorority. You know, I thought it would have been a lot more fun that way, but when it does happen, it's a lot of fun. Specifically, there's one moment in a garage which will really have people laughing, I think, a lot. You also have to talk about Seth Rogen's other co-star, Rose Byrne, his wife, who is terrific once again in this movie. I think she was a little bit underused personally, but when she does get a moment, it's usually a lot of fun seeing her, as well as the other supporting characters too, who returned from the first film. I think it's great to see everyone back, and especially the two friends that are close with Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne. I think it's great to have them back because there's some funny moments with them as well. One of the things that I think comedy sequels fall in is when they rehash a lot of the same jokes from the original movie, and I'm glad to say that this movie doesn't really rehash too much. It actually tries a lot of new jokes and ups them. The ones that they do rehash, they try to make them different enough that it doesn't feel like the same stuff. I don't know if that's what kind of hurt the film for me or it improved on it, because I did feel some of the jokes worked and then some of the jokes kind of felt flat. The story is pretty much more or less the same that you got in the first movie. It's kind of Zac Efron's storyline kind of mixes it up a little bit by having him deal with getting older and trying to move on, which is something that I thought he kind of learned in the first movie at the end, but I guess not. I guess he's still trying to figure out what to do with his life. But hopefully by the end, I feel like the film kind of closes the doors on sequels, and I think this will be a nice little wrap-up of what won't happen in the future. I don't think we'll be getting Neighbors 3. If they do, it will be interesting to see what they decide to do with it, but I feel like this was Seth Rogen's way of closing the doors on that story. So for the most part, guys, I'm going to recommend Neighbors 2. I think it was an entertaining film. I think if you like the first one, you'll like this one. I don't think it's as good as the first one, though, like I said earlier, but I do totally recommend it. It's a good time at the theater, a good popcorn film. Just to laugh a couple of times here and there throughout the film. You'll get a couple of laughs, good laughs from this. And if you didn't like the first Neighbors film, I'm not going to recommend it because this movie is not going to win you over. It's not more funnier than the first, unfortunately. It's not like 22 Jump Street where it's like just as good or better than the first. This one is not as good. So, yeah, if you're not a fan of the first one, not for you. If you are, great, go and see it right now. And with that, guys, I'm going to end this review here. And subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Don't dislike it because nobody likes that one. And check out my Facebook, Twitter, and podcast that I have already done 3 episodes for. And until next time, take care.